Hey, what's up? My name's Samuel Leeds, and in this video, I'm gonna tell you how you can live rent-free. That's right, you don't pay any rent and live in central London. If you enjoy my videos, I'm giving top tips and hacks every single day. So please, just do me a very small favor and smash the like button. Do that right now, and then I'm gonna tell you exactly how you can live rent-free in London. So let me explain something that is known as house hacking. You've probably heard about hacking people's banks. Well, maybe you haven't. Or hacking computers. Maybe you have. Well, I'm going to tell you how to hack into houses. Now, I'm not talking about doing anything illegal. I'm not talking about doing anything immoral or unethical. Some people try and squat in houses. They find empty houses and then they just move in there and they squat in the house. And sometimes if you stay there for a certain amount of time as a squatter, you actually have squatters' rights, which is just scary. I am not talking about that. That is immoral. I am talking about house hacking. Here's what you want to do. Listen. Just hear me. To rent somewhere in London, even if you want to rent a shed, right, in nice central London, how much are you talking? We all know that it's like £1,000 just to have a roof over your head in London. Even in just a room. If you rent a room, it's going to cost you like £1,000, maybe 1,500 if it's in a decent part of London. Would you agree? Right, okay, good. Hold that thought. If it costs £1,000 to 1,500 just to have a roof over your head and to rent a room in London, how much does it cost to rent a 2-bed flat in London? Maybe £2,000? What about a 3-bed? Is it £3,000? No, it's probably £2,500. It's not £1,000 or £1,500 per room. That's not how it works. So how do you live rent-free? You find a flat or an apartment like this one. This is a 3-bed flat in central London. Now listen, I've not done loads of due diligence on this. There's loads. If you go on Open Rent, there's loads of 3-bed flats. This one's in SW1P. This is literally central London, right on the River Thames. So how much is this flat? It's a 3-bed flat and it's on the market for £2,450. There's loads like this. So if it's a 3-bed flat, you've got a lounge, you've got a kitchen, and then you've got 3 beds, and it's on the market for £2,450, couldn't you just agree to move in there, agree to pay the landlord £2,450, but on the condition that you can have lodgers in the rooms? Now the landlord don't care, as long as he's getting his rent. So then you move in, and on the day you move in, prior to moving in, you advertise on spareroom.co.uk 2 rooms in central London, right near the River Thames. You rent each room out for £1,250. We already agreed that you couldn't rent a room for less than £1,000. So you rent out that room for £1,250, that room for £1,250. You live in your own room, and you live rent-free because the £1,250s that they pay you, you pass that on to the landlord and you live paying 0 rent in central London. That is house hacking. If I had to start all again from scratch tomorrow and I had nothing, if I lost my family, I lost my money, I lost everything, guess what? I wouldn't be paying any rent. I'd be moving straight in to a house share where I pay the landlord direct and then I move people into the... I mean, I've known people that have done this with a 4-bed flat. They're getting paid to live in London. You don't have to do it in London. You can do it in Liverpool. Do you realise that you can rent a room in Liverpool for like £400? You can rent a whole house for £400. So if you live in Liverpool, rent a house for £400 and rent out 2 of the spare rooms for £400 each. Boom shaka, you're getting paid just to live. This is house hacking. If you are going to do this, go and do it, but tell me that you did it, okay? I wanna have some significance from doing this video. So hit the like, subscribe for more tips like this. You can subscribe up here. And if you do this, hit me up on Instagram or social media and tell me that you are living rent-free so I can get a little bit of satisfaction from making this video. Thanks so much. I'll see you next time.